All right, so we're here at the Vancouver International Auto Show, and in front of us is, like we know, one of the coolest trucks that Ford makes. This is the 2019 Ford Raptor. This is an awesome truck. It has some of the coolest features on it. It's got, Fox 3.0 shocks. It's got some really neat suspension setup. Basically, it's a truck designed for California. It's a truck designed to go in the Baja, to be jumping it. Now, I don't know how often you guys jump your trucks, but I have yet to do anything of such sorts, except for maybe this monster truck that we just got. So I want to talk about ROUSH, the ROUSH F-150s. Limited production. There was over 1,400 of these built last year in Canada alone. The ROUSH F-150s last year, there's only 70. And we had 15 of them. Island Ford's is the #1 ROUSH dealer in all of Canada. And here's the cool thing you get with ROUSH. Do you get the appearance package of, some cool fender flares? Absolutely. You get some upgraded wheels and tires. Totally. Do you get a really cool grille like the Raptor has? 100%. Do you get some very great deckling like the Raptor has? 100%. Do you get all that stuff? There's a couple things that are different though than the ROUSH versus the Raptor. Number one, these have different fenders. So that's a very critical difference. You'll notice on a regular F-150 versus a Raptor, these things are quite a bit wider. So that means the whole truck is wider. Now, that might not be a bad thing. You might like a wider truck, but a wider truck means just be more careful when you're driving down the road or parking the vehicle. The ROUSH F-150 doesn't have that. It's basically the same track that you have in your regular F-150. Now, one of the big things that's different, the ROUSH F-150s and the Raptor, it's called supercharged versus twin turbos. Now, Ford has some amazing turbo technology, and this one represents the high output 3.5 liter twin turbos. But you've never experienced 650 horsepower supercharged 5 liter Coyote motor. That's what we have in these ROUSH supercharged trucks. A 2.7 liter twin vortice ROUSH supercharger, root style supercharger, bolted on a 5 liter Coyote block, putting out over 650 horsepower. When you put that thing in 4-wheel drive and you mash the gas, you have everything but to just hold on to the steering wheel. The 5 liter Mustang has nothing on what the capability of a supercharged ROUSH truck is. All right, so we got some really cool touches on the Ford Raptor. Starting off with basically the leathered red wheel center, making sure that, when you're driving this thing down the Baja, you keep your wheel straight and you don't go out of control. It's also got some pretty cool shifting levers for your 10-speed transmission. Other really neat part about the Raptors, some of the different bolsters in the seats, super cool, and some of the badging that you have there on the back of it. So one thing I did want to mention is that the ROUSH trucks, they come with a full 3-year, 60,000 kilometer warranty. I don't know where else you can go out and put a supercharger bumping your horsepower all the way up to 650 horsepower. Now, mind you, you've invested a lot of money in this truck. You probably like to have a warranty of some sort. Guess what? It's got you covered. ROUSH has got you covered for 3 years, 60,000 kilometers on their superchargers. We have not seen any issues. We've done dozens on dozens on dozens of supercharged 5 liter Coyote motors, and we haven't seen any issues. No engine lights, no any of the stuff. Literally, they run great. As long as you put some good gas in it, some performance fuel, high octane fuel, you'll be good to go. So anyways, another reason why to consider a Ford ROUSH F-150 versus a Ford F-150 Raptor. These are cool trucks, don't get me wrong. But if I had my choice, I'd take speed over jumping things because I drive on the road, not in the Baja. Now, I know I'm standing in front of a Raptor, and there's a lot of good things about a Raptor. But here's a couple things that are not so good about it, especially if you're in the market for looking at one of these. 1,400 other people had got one of these vehicles last year. ROUSH, only 70 in Canada. So limited production, 100%. Limited production, fully serialized badges inside of them. The other thing that you get the V8 Growl. This, unfortunately, you know, they say there's no replacement for displacement. There's a little bit of truth with that. You got a 5-liter with a supercharged motor, a supercharged intake on it versus a 3.5 with twin turbos. Turbos are awesome. They produce a lot of torque, but nothing quite replaces displacement. And then the other thing that you want to consider is basically the styling. They say a ROUSH vehicle is a blend between a race car and a road car. You get a ROUSH vehicle. So come on down, Island Ford Superstore, #1 ROUSH dealer in all of Canada, right here in Duncan, beautiful Vancouver Island. You can fly in and order your truck or just pick it off all lot because we usually have some in stock ready for you guys at any which time. So again, I'm Justin Palmer with Island Ford Superstore and the #1 ROUSH dealer in all of Canada.